Hey guys, Aaron Tark is here and today we are talking about the OpenAI API. The previous episode finished on the chat create chat completion and about the response format. We stayed on presence penalty, which we have discussed, but response format, that's where we stopped, and let's talk from here and checking out all other parameters of the create chat completion API. Hopefully we can talk about all of them during today's video. I'm not sure if I will be fast, so we can do it. Let's do it. So response format. What is it? Basically, yeah, kind of understandable. Response format, you have JSON or not, so guess it. An object specify the format, yep, must output. Compatible with all the versions starting from the 4th version and all the 3rd version as well. Turbo models newer than 3.5. Okay, got it. So settings to type JSON object enables JSON mode. If not JSON, what is it? Like text or what? You must also, when using the JSON, you must also instruct the model to produce JSON yourself. You must also instruct the model to produce JSON yourself via system user message. What? Okay, so you must also instruct the model to produce yourself. Without this, the model may generate an unending stream of white spaces. Until the generation reaches token limit. Understand? So resulting in long-running and seemingly stuck request. Yeah, it's not actually stuck, it's seemingly stuck because it will be endless sequence of white spaces and it will burn all your tokens at all. So note that the message content may be partially cut off if finish reason land. Finish reason land, yeah, you know, I know what is it. It's about when your tokens is just run out of token and this finish reason, you will see it. Okay, got it. The next one is seed. Okay, seed, interesting. Okay, integer or null, optional. The feature is in beta, nice. If specified, our system will make a best effort to sample deterministically such a repeated request with the same seed. Okay, interesting, such that repeated request, repeated mean you're asking the same one and more time because you don't like the previous answer, for example, with the same seed and parameters should return the same result. Oh, interesting. So if you're asking the same question more and more, if you're using the seed, it will be the same answer every time. Strange, because when you're chatting with ChatGPT and if you don't like the answer, you're actually asking the same question more and every time the answer is the same or is different. So determination is not guaranteed, by the way. Okay, you should refer to the system fingerprint response parameter. Oh, interesting. So there is some fingerprint of the response or kind of like that. Interesting. You know, about the seed. When you can make seed different intentionally to make answers be the different. It's like idempotent. Not you can make it idempotent or not idempotent. If you're programming, I'm sure you know what is idempotency is. So that's actually, if you're not a programmer, I will explain. That means the characteristic of the API, for example, endpoint, when you're making a request to the API endpoint with the same parameters, it should answer you with the same answer every time, and it should actually no, by the way, idempotency is okay, let's cut it nevertheless. So the next one is the service tier. Okay, I have a feeling like tier is about pricing, right? On what plan you are or something like that. So specify the latency tier to use for processing the request. Latency tier, okay, this parameter is relevant for customer subscriber to the scale of service. Oh, interesting. So I can subscribe to the scale. What is it? If set to auto, the system will utilize scale tire credits until they are exhausted. Okay, got it. Set to default request will process it using the default service tire. What is the service tire? Actually, I know nothing about it, so this is first time I'm reading. So what is it? What is this service? It's, for me, it seems like a plan because I'm personally on the paid plan. And when I using the OpenAI API, by the way, yesterday was the first day I used it. Yes, crazy. I read about it a lot, but yesterday I see like a few tires. If you, for example, you spend $50 on it, you are on tire tier 1. If you spend $100, you're on tier 2, and so on. So for me, it's like what is the scaling is? Isn't the infrastructure of ChatGPT scaled like automatically? Why should I think about scaling? What is it? Well, not set default is auto. Okay. I don't understand it, so write me in the comments if you can understand what is it. So let's go further. Stop. Yeah, the stop parameter. Service to is the parameter I can send, so I can set it to auto or set to default. Interesting, right? You can set it to auto and the default. So auto and the default has a different meaning. For me, it's not very clear because auto is the default, no? Okay. Stop. What the stop is? String array now. Okay, optional. Default to false, default to null, up to 4 sequence where the API will stop generating further tokens. Up to 4 sequences where the API will stop generating. Any example? The sequences where really have no idea what is it stop. So I sent like when it should stop. Right, when it should stop generate, but what an example how it should look like? No, it's bad documentation. I don't understand. So yeah, and if you don't understand anything, you should go basically to the documentation because this is the API reference, and you should go here. It's platform OpenAI docs API reference, and there is also the page platform OpenAI.com docs guides, right? So if we will go to chat completion and we read about it, let's find the stop word, right? Stop. Okay. A response. Not this one. No, there is nothing about the stop parameter which we are sending. It's just have the stop parameter. They sent it to me, not the parameter, but the value of it. So if the finish reason can be the stop, a complete message or a message terminated by one of the stop sequences. Oh, interesting. Provided of the stop sequences. Interesting. So it is generating the answer for me, right? And for example, I said the sequence stop. It's like a stop word in a BDSM or something like that, really. So for example, I can set the stop sequence pink elephant, right? And when it goes to the pink elephant, it just stops generating the further token. I don't know why that. Why would you need the stop word for the ChatGPT? So I don't know really. Okay, let's go further. So stream boolean on null, optional. Okay, default to false. So stream false. So you can actually want it to be stream, but by default it's not. If set partial message deltas will be sent. Partial message deltas, like in ChatGPT. Okay, this is the effect of typing, right? They're creating the generated all of the on the fly, and you will receive delta one by one, and you can in your chart, for example, if you are implementing the chat application, you can make it like streaming and by typing and make it feeling like a person answering you. But as I said in a previous video, the ChatGPT trying to pretend to be a real person, but no real person typing like that. I mean, when you're receiving the message in the chat, you never see somebody else typing. You just see the word typing, but you never receive the message by chunks, right? You all time you receive the message at once, like the whole one. So why they think the receiving chunks of the message will look like more human behavior, I don't know. So it's one of the stupid thing. This is just because they don't want me to wait too much, or this is basically the idea. It's basically convenient when you don't want to wait, right? You can see the basically answer from the start, but you also can press stop, and this will save the tokens or save the computation time and so on. But it's nothing to do with a human-like behavior and something like that. So stream options. Options for streaming response. Okay. By the way, stream one. Let's finish with the stream one. So server sent events as they become available. Okay, with the stream terminated by data done. Okay, here's an example in Python code. Don't worry about the examples. We're just talking about the API. No problem. If you will be interested, I will create a bunch of videos with the examples. I will create a whole application from the start. Just drop me a line if you really want it. Let's talk about it also. Stream options include usage. What's it? If set an additional chunk will be streamed before the data done message. What? The usage field. These chunks show the token usage statistics data. Additional chunk will be streamed before. The usage field, okay? The usage field. The usage field on this chunk shows the token usage, right? Include usage. So yeah, if include usage, it will have the usage field where you can see the different statistics of entire request. Choices in the choices field always be an empty array. So if include usage, the choices field will always be empty array. Why? All other chunks will also include usage field, but with a null value. Okay, like includes usage, you need it for some statistic or like that. Okay, no problem. Temperature. Let's check the another 3 parameters and stop video this time, because I have a feeling it's too long and I want you to not be super bored and so on. So temperature. When sampling temperature to use between 0 and 2. Yeah, that's funny stuff, between 0 and 2, not 0, 1, but 0 and 2. Yeah, high values like 0.8. Is it higher? Really? Because 1.8 is higher. It will make it output more random. Lower will make it more focused and deterministic. Yeah, understand. So if you want to listen to some story made up with a lot of details, set it like 2. If you want just answer like sharp and neat and blah blah, like 1 word, 2 word, or I don't know, the number, set it to 0 probably. We generally recommend is altering this of top P but not boss. What? Top P? Yeah, there is a top P. Defaults to 1. Alternative to sampling and alternative to sampling with temperature. Okay, what the alternative is? Called nucleus sampling. Nucleus. Where the model considers the result of the token. The model considers the result of the tokens with top P probability mass. Okay. Only the tokens comprising the top 10. Wow. Probability mass is considered. Generally. I cannot say it's very clear for me. So it's something about probability. Only the token comprising the top 10 probability mass are considered. So okay, got it. So temperature. Temperature is about random values. Random values actually, how it works. So there is a model, this large language model. And the model, any answer of the model has some probability of how would you like it. So the main point of ChatGPT, like, make you happy, right? You're making a question, making an answer, and they try to be an answer as much useful as maximum, right? And they can say, I would ask a question and they think this answer, they make him happy with probability 10%. This answer will make it happy with probability 50%. And that one within 90%. I will take this one because I want to make it happy. This is the maximum probability here. So this is how temperature is working, not temperature, probability. So when you make temperature lower, right? No, higher. They make it like, I can take 90% and also I can make 80%, 50 and 30 because I'm too random. I'm very random guy. I can get this. When temperature is low, I'm very straight guy. No, I will take only 90%. I'm very straight. So I'm like calm and cool. I mean, low temperature. So it's kind of British people against like Spanish people and so on. So top P is they're saying they're trying to say us like don't use temperature, using the top P because this is the nucleus sampling and it's all about probability. So probably temperature is not so clear term and top P is like top probability probably. So it's about probability and it's like more straight understanding because the model take the probable answers. So if you set top P10, it's like the most the top 10 answer with the most probability will be taken. I think this is it. Okay, let's stop here, pause and stay tuned, subscribe, press likes and so on, and let's see. I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.